We circle back to our big story with the SEC affirming its decision to revoke Rappler's license to operate. How is Rappler handling all of this? That big question and more with Rappler senior reporter Pia Ranada-Robles. Pia, welcome to the big story.
Hello, Robbie. Hello, Gretchen.
Yeah,
Glad to be here.
Pia, first of all, was Rappler aware of what was going to come down, or was this a surprise?
It was a surprise. I can speak for myself. When I woke up this morning and I saw the messages on our messaging app, it really came as a surprise. And of course, the timing. I mean, 2 days before the inauguration of the incoming administration.
Okay, now let's talk about the outgoing administration first. It's no secret the Duterte administration had been trying and has had several attempts to shut down Rappler. How is this development at the SEC any different, or where does this move it relative to the past actions of government?
Well, this is a development in that the Securities and Exchange Commission basically affirmed a decision that the Court of Appeals remanded them to make. So it means that, for them, maybe they would implement it. We don't know if they will do that, but for us, this is not yet a final and executory decision. But of course, it's up to the SEC really what they will do with this latest order. But for us in Rappler, nothing has changed. We're continuing to cover the latest events here. We're going to cover the inauguration. So for us, it's business as usual.
And speaking of the SEC, beyond the commission, what are your options now? Court of Appeals, or do you actually have the option to take this straight to the Supreme Court?
Definitely, it's one of the options to take it to the highest court. Also, with the Court of Appeals, because one aspect of the case was the omidyordination, which we believe, and the CA actually said something about how it possibly cured the problem that the SEC found. And we believe that if we continue to push this line and, this option to us, it could be something that could be taken up by a higher court.
Okay, and when you take it to the higher court, government insists and they try to remind that for them, this is about foreign ownership. For Rappler, what ultimately is the issue?
This is really, for us, a press freedom issue because we believe that we were treated unfairly by the SEC. Most in the usual way of doing these kinds of issues, there would be a corrective period of 1 year, and we weren't given that period. So we think that just in itself shows how the process was basically changed for Rappler, and we all know that it was a time when the president was criticizing us during his sauna for our critical reportage of his drug war. So I think that definitely this kind of move sends a message to all the journalists and all the newsrooms out there that if we make a move like Rappler, right, we could face the same consequences.
Maraming salamat, Pia Ranada-Robles, senior reporter of Rappler.